Hello guys, this is Coding Rook recording. This is my attempt to document and blog about my first attempt to build a simple prototype. As you can see, I'm using Unreal Engine 4. I'm totally new to this game development thing. An amateur programmer here, really. I have no idea about streaming, YouTubing, and blogging and all that kind of stuff. I barely managed to figure out how to record my screenshot. I'm using my iPhone, my iPhone earphones as a microphone. I don't even have a camera, so you won't be seeing me for a while until I figure out how to do that as well, and whether I want to do it actually. But anyway, let's begin. I'm gonna be actually I've built enough of stuff for now. I'm just going to redo it, recording myself, just so that I can document, like I said, the progress. So if I seem like I am going very fast without too much iteration or without too many errors or mistakes, that's because I already have built some stuff already, which I'm going, like I said, to redo in front of you, so to speak. But at some point it will be obvious when I will have caught up with my work, and then the fun begins. And you will see me crash and burn and make awful mistakes all the time. Anyway, so let's see. I'm building a RPG type of game. It will be something like a Tomb Raider, maybe like an Uncharted type of thing. It may have a bit of stealth or a bit of combat. I'm thinking the main element will be time travel. I don't know how I'm going to achieve that. I am way too inexperienced for something so technical. But maybe it will be manipulation of time, kind of like fast forwarding, obviously, reversing maybe, kind of like a Prince of Persia type of thing. But that game, I don't think I can replicate that, such a good thing. I don't know. It may be revisiting time, kind of like replicating my old self. If everybody has played games like the Talos Principle, for example, whereby I can interact with the past version of myself and compound some effects and repeat myself or something. I don't know. Something like that. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to start with building a third-person template. Right. Let's see. Geekily enough, I'm going to call it Chrono RPG. And it's going to be C++ because I do want to practice my C++. And let's do this. I'm using a weird setup, to be honest. I have a MacBook Pro from 2017 or 16 or something. It's a dual core. It's okay. It's not too fast. I have 60 megabytes of memory on it. I'm having to use an external video card, obviously, graphics card, an AMD, a Radeon 580X, if I'm not mistaken, in an external casing, and hopefully this should be fine. So far, it's been good, actually. I haven't had too many complaints. Let's see. Wow, generating code. This is a little bit slower than I remember. I'll be using Visual Studio. To build this. So this video will be kind of like a short test drive. I'm gonna fire it up, kind of configure some settings, see how it goes. I'm not streaming live at the moment. This is recorded. I will be posting it on my YouTube channel. It will probably be of very little use to anyone, unless there's a newcomer out there that just wants to to figure out how to start with these things and would like to see some kind of amateurish tutorial. Sign in. Oh, I do have an account, but it's in my other computer. Anyway, let's do this. This has all fired up. Excellent, excellent, excellent. This is Mr. Manikin. Good for him. Excellent. Excellent. Everything works. Now what I wanted to do, first thing, copyright. Let's see. Copyright 2020. All rights reserved. A game prototype by Coding Rook. And that's me. Cool. Excuse the commercials in the background. I don't even know how to stream or record music while doing this so that it's interesting for anyone who's listening. But I'm just using just random YouTube music channel and stuff. So, all right, content. Did I not choose C++? Oh my God. Where is my C++ content? Ah, there it is. Forgot. All right. So what I wanted to do actually is set up a few things. Like I don't need Manikin to be. I just don't like how the editor just starts off with like having mannequin animations and then character. Like it's all the same thing. Like, oh Jesus. Okay, so started content. For crying out loud. Did I start with started content? I wonder if I can delete that. What I can do is I can install a blank project and put it there. And for the time being, I can just delete it. Anyway, I'll keep it for now. Actually, I do want to start let me just delete that. Just delete all of it. Just delete all because what I'll be doing is, I think I do need some content. What I will do is I will create a blank project, put that in, and migrate the assets one by one whenever I need them actually. So I have no way of knowing how loud the music is for you guys. I'm just here listening in the background, recording the sound that's coming out of the audio card. And I know it's overlaid by my voice, but I have no idea. It's kind of loud in my ear, but hopefully it will not be obnoxious to you guys. Okay, so everything can be deleted. No asset references, no memory references. Delete. Boom. It's done. Okay, so that's fine. Thank you, computer, for the stories sent. Okay, that's fine. disappear, please. Manage plugins. I have these puppies here, which I like. And let's just restart now. Okay, now Chrono RPG character. There you go. What I wanted to do, blueprint. The parent class is Chrono RPG character. Okay, good. So I want to create content. I want to create a folder called player. Simple as that. I know it's third person. I don't care what you want to call it. Unreal Editor. So, all right. So what I'm going to do is move that guy here. Maps. Third person map. I'm going to call that a different name. I'm going to call it gameplay testing. And this is where I'm going to be experimenting with all the features of gameplay. Things like, for example, like if I try to do combat or how I interact with objects. You see later on. Blueprint. So I don't need this folder. Delete. Nothing, no references. Very good, very good, very good. Maps. And I just move or copy. Move here. So I'm going to move maps in the main structure. Okay, cool. And third person CPP. Why do you call it C++ there? It's blueprint. I don't know. Delete that folder. Delete. Thank you. Okay. All right. Third person meshes. I have no idea why these are here. Okay, I think they all belong. Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to highlight everything here. And I'm just going to move it over there. Always fix up redirectors. Delete this guy. And the third person folder is more or less useless now. Delete that as well. Just in case fix up again. So player, blueprint, maps, there you go. Manikin, geometry. All right, meshes, and actually new folder. Materials. And guess what I'm going to do? You guessed right. I'm just going to move these guys here because they don't belong with the meshes. Actually, I did it. Let's just do it at the master. Okay, no, that's fine. I just don't know whether if I do fix up redirectors one level up, whether it's as good as just doing it from the master directory. of the content. Anyway, so that's fine. Manikin animations. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, guys, is there's a naming convention out there, and something that I've learned or I've been accustomed to doing. So I'm gonna have to rename all of these guys. And the materials and the mesh. Oh gosh, it's gonna be. No, that's fine. I'm going to keep these because they're very specific to the Manikin and the UE4 logo and stuff. So I am going to, let's see. Player. I'm going to move mesh and textures and materials and material layers. All right, cool. So I'm just going to move all that. Move here. Because my player is the character, so I just don't understand the naming convention here that these guys want to start us with. So when I click in player, I have the third person character, I have the materials. Obviously they're going to change at some point. To be honest, I haven't even changed them in my progressed version of the prototype. I still have the Manikin moving around. And that's fine. The textures are all fine. I'm going to give it the same. And what I'm going to do here is create a folder and call it blueprints. I'm going to create this guy. So this guy is going to be my my blueprint. RPG, no. Chrono RPG character. So we have a player folder that has a blueprint. Move here. Done. This folder needs to be deleted. Now, animations. These are going to go under the player. So I'm just going to do this. Move here. And I have animations. And I just don't like this anim BP suffix. So what I've learned to do, guys, is a BP for animation blueprint, Chrono RPG character. So this is the animation blueprint for the Chrono RPG character. Blend space. So this is a BS underscore Chrono RPG. Oops. I'm going to keep the idle run 2D. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do BS underscore Chrono RPG. character. It's a long name. BS Chrono RPG. Well, there may be other characters, so I should distinguish between the different animations. And all right, so A for animation. Chrono RPG character. Jump. Jump loop. Alright, this must be boring to death. Deathly boring to you guys. But remember, this is just also for me to kind of get into the habit of streaming, recording myself, that kind of stuff. So hopefully, and I do think these will get more interesting for you guys. I mean, starting from the second video, I guess. And a Chrono RPG character underscore walk. So I think that's the naming convention that I want to kind of start going on here. Let's fix up all those separate directors. And then, yeah, so player, and we have the animations. And actually, this is a blueprint. So as a blueprint, I'm thinking it belongs here. These are just the animations. This is the blend space, which is fine. PP Chrono RPG character, there you go. All right, so all the player stuff is neatly under this folder. Manikin, we don't need you anymore. All right, and geometry for now, we're gonna leave it for this map. We're not really gonna need it for the other maps, but I guess it's there. What else? What else? And I think this is it, guys. Short and sweet. Hopefully you found this interesting. It's not as riveting. But yeah, I think the action will start in the next game. I mean, in the next recording, where I'm gonna start dealing with the C++ stuff, creating my first components. And thanks for joining. And hopefully this will be an interesting ride for all of us. And I'll see you next time. Coding Rook, signing off.